Guy Eastman here. I'm hunting antelope.
I think I missed that buck. This year, I got to share a hunting camp with my nephew Jack. He just turned 12 and he's old enough to hunt in Wyoming. So my dad and I took Jack out for his very first big game hunt, an antelope hunt. And I'm gonna be tagging along, and I happen to have an antelope tag in my pocket. This is gonna be an exciting 3-generation episode of Eastmans Hunting TV.
Well, Jack, that was pretty exciting for a moment, huh? That's kind of what we're looking for in a buck, aren't we?
Yeah.
Kind of a pretty buck. How many bucks have we seen so far today?
3 or 4.
Is that all? I think we've seen more than 3 or 4. We've seen 4 right here.
3 or 4 that we might come back to.
Oh, okay. This is the first day and evening. And this is the first hunt for Jack. He's never hunted before. He's the first year he can hunt, and he drew a coveted antelope permit here in Wyoming, and we're out here on public land DIYing it, aren't we?
Yeah.
I think we'll circle. We still got time. We'll ease up that hill and see if they just didn't run over the top of the hill there and just stopped. And if they did, we'll maybe pick another stalk on him, hey?
Yeah.
Buck at first was at 250 yards and then moved out, and then he was at 350, and now they're way out there, and we're just seeing where they're going to go. They're out in that flat, and that's not going to be easy. So let's just pull off, and we know this buck is in here. We saw him last night. Let's go look and see if we can't find one that's in a better position. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
As we glassed on and checked out more country, it didn't take us long to find some antelope in a great stalkable position.
Okay. Gotta wait until he gets away from those. He's too close. We just have to wait here. Get a good rest. Just a dead rest on that. You're not shaking our ears. Okay. So jack a shell in. Okay, now he's 290 yards. So you want to hold right on his shoulder, and you get it just squeeze off. Now watch. Well, guess what, Jack? He is dead. One shot, Jack. He went whammo. 4th generation. With my father, and then me, and then Guy and Ike, and now you.
Yeah.
And one shot, 6.5 Creedmoor Savage did the job. This gun, Jack, 10 days ago, I shot an 82.5-inch antelope that goes to Ward's down in Colorado with it. One shot, just like you. You're like Grandpa, one shot. Whack. Should we go over there and take a look at this bad boy?
Yeah.
This is stockable country for an antelope, and you just got to wait until you get one in terrain like this that you can make 100% proof stock, and that's what that was, Jack. They had no clue we were there. Look at that buck, Jack. Look at that. He's an old battler. I didn't see that he busted a little bit off there. Ivory tips, and you know, you're the fourth generation. My father hunted when he was a young man, and then he took me when I was 14, and I took a 13-incher. This one is a lot bigger than my first antelope, Jack. You did a great shot on him, one shot kill. Do it yourself, kind of, with Grandpa on public land. That's great.
Yeah, it is.
You like hunting?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you? Going out here with me and your Uncle Guy and hunting these antelope, huh?
Yep.
Now I hear you want to go mule deer hunting.
And elk hunting.
Oh, and elk hunting, oh, of course. Well, maybe next year on the elk, we'll see. Get a little bigger. That's a big animal to pack out.
Now with a tag in my pocket, I'm combing the countryside looking for a good antelope buck of my own.
This wind's blowing so much and all the grass is moving, so we'll probably get away with a little more than we normally would with them. I don't know how far they are from up here. I'm gonna have to get up there and take a peek and range it. And I don't think they'll leave that basin, because that's why they're in there, is the wind's going up over them. So we're gonna creep up, range them, and make adjustments as we go. So let's give it a shot. He's getting on the skyline now. I think I missed that buck. What the heck? Well, this is gonna get interesting. They don't know what's going on. I didn't miss him that time. You know, it just goes to show you, we're out here hunting in the wind, and we spotted this buck a couple nights ago down in the bottom of the valley down here, and I know that when the wind comes up, these antelope come up into these hills and these draws where they can get out of the wind. But the same thing with deer and antelope, and sometimes elk. When you get these heavy winds, they can't, their senses become one directional. They can only smell obviously one way, they can only hear, they can't hear anything, and everything's moving, the brush, so their sight, sound, and smell is significantly reduced. And you can see these antelopes still don't know what's going on. They're just now starting to blow out of here. Oh, there he is. What a pretty buck. Big old head on him. Just a really nice public land DIY antelope buck. Maybe close to 15 inches, just what you can expect. You know, if you hunt hard DIY public land here in Wyoming on a decent tag, you can, and we looked through probably over 100 bucks the last 2 days before we found this guy, and he definitely fit the bill. Just a really nice antelope.